everyone, welcome to my channel. I've got the bad boys on the table, and for some unknown reason I have a feeling I needed to do this. I know it's pretty trivial, Hatgate, right? But when I woke up this morning it was on my mind and I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe I need to do it. Maybe there's some sort of message. So yeah, we're talking about the gingerhead one, Hatgate. We're talking about recently when he went to the LA Dodgers, I think it was, Dodgers, yeah. And, you know, we all know the spectacle of what happened there. And then straight away over to Canada and apologised for wearing that hat and put on the Blue Jays hat, who was the team that was playing against the Dodgers. You know, hypocrite, whatever. However, this week, when they did this pay-to-play, that one got flicked out. Two of Swords. Well, someone's in denial. So this week, when they went to that Our Big Kitchen, which apparently, according to a lot of my subs, so thank you very much, that is the pay-to-play, and they have a little table set aside, and yeah, they pay to do that. I mean, how genuine is that, really? I mean, but hey, as long as they paid and the money went to the right people, okay? Yeah, just sometimes people do things differently, and I've never heard of a charity actually offering, you know, celebrities to go and pat themselves. but hey, if it works, why not, you know? For the public, you know, yeah. So, just very, very quickly, yeah, I don't have any other reason but to do this, and I thought it was pretty trivial, but there's, yeah, got to be some sort of reason for him to be doing what he's been doing with the hats lately, right? So we've already got a denial here with the Two of Swords. Apparently all about choices here. The Knight of Wands, the player. That's reverse. The Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. Well, you know what it is? It's all about her jealousy, this one's wife jealousy, over Princess Catherine. Now, who would have thought? I'm not being sarcastic. I actually did not think that this is what it is. So this is all targeted by this one's wife, and her energies are all over this card. She acts single. She does whatever she wants when she wants. She doesn't give a rat's, literally. Likes to prove that she's an independent, strong woman of colour kind of thing, as Lady C would say. You've also got the Ace of Cups here too. So this is all emotional. This is a beginning of an emotional trail for him. I think she really is doing his head in, which is ironic considering the condition that he was in anyway. But yeah, I really do think this is an emotional thing. Well, it's the beginning of something, so we'll continue. And here's the player here. So he's playing the field, he's playing the game, he's basically doing whatever she says, because Princess Catherine, and yes, I know a lot of people have said it's Catherine, Princess of Wales. That's fine, but I call her Princess Catherine. A lot of what Princess Catherine does, if not all of it, it's all about charity. And if anything, you could say, well, she's the one that shows up and does good. I'll guarantee she doesn't pay to go and roll some meatballs for 20 minutes, right? Now, all right, Seven of Cups, Judgment, and the Star. Well, there you have it. There you have it. He's still got this fixation where he wants to be the star. He wants to be in front of the camera. This came from a very, very early onset where William used to go and hide, right? But he would always be in front of the camera, even when they were kids. He wants to be a star. He's going with the flow. There's also Judgment. They judge heavily. They really do judge heavily on Princess Catherine, to the point where I think it's you know, gaslighting anyway. Let's put it this way. All smoke screens and gaslighting. I don't think he believes what he's doing. He's just doing it because he wants to be the star, and she's actually telling him he does have a choice to do it, absolutely, but he's in denial about how it looks. King of Swords reverse, Ace of Pentacles reverse, Ace of Wands reverse, and the Page of Wands reverse. So that's very, very bad messages that they're sending out. What we're getting, I'm at a loss why a prince would want to do that, literally. Well, maybe a prince on the countdown. I'm convinced that he's going to lose those titles soon. All right, so you've also got here, it's a new strategy here with the Ace of Wands, starting a beginning of an emotional journey, a new start, which is going to be all about what he's doing. So he'll do something, she'll tell him, no, you've got to do something else, and he'll do it. And he's not going to think twice about it. He needs to. He needs to think twice about it, but he's in denial. He's not going to be able to emerge from this. You've got the Ace of Pentacles here, and that's reversed. So it doesn't matter how much he does, whatever she says, it's not going to work. The gaslighting, the smoke screens, people are well and truly onto it. They seem to think that they can cash in on the player, or she, well, you could say, and her PR team can cash in on the player as much as she likes because of what Princess Catherine does, sadly. The card's up there. Alright, the Three of Pentacles reverse, the King of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles with the Moon. Okay, so there's they don't work nicely with people. When they do this kind of merching thing, that does actually cost them a pretty penny. They are throwing money, and in their eyes, they're thinking that they're working hard. You know, they like to gaslight, right, with the gaslighting card. They like to say, well, look at what I'm doing. It's such hard work, but I'm volunteering my services, all of about 20 minutes, apparently, allegedly. And the Eight of Wands, toxic air, in their environment, on the internet, anything to do with words as well, or toxic, absolutely toxic. And the king, I think, is embarrassed. I really do think that Charles is embarrassed. You've got the King of Cups looking from overseas, looking at what his son is doing at the moment, and it's getting worse. I mean, I could be wrong, right? But I'm pretty sure Andrew didn't, let's say Andrew and Fergie didn't merge to show how desperate that these two are. I know they merged, and they did a lot of merging, and they did a lot of dodgy deals, allegedly, but I'm sure they didn't show this kind of desperation. All the nasty stuff is coming out from the Blue Lagoon here. You've got the Moon, and this is all deceptions and lies, and everything's just coming up and it's bubbling to the surface. I really do think the more that they do this kind of stuff, right, that maybe it might be King, not just William. I didn't call William there because we've already got Princess Catherine, but they are definitely targeting William as well. And he is not happy with it being a reverse card. All right, okay, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, 6 of Cups, Ace of Swords, and the 2 of Pentacles. For some unknown reason, I really do think this is also going to affect their titles. I think whatever they are doing now, right, not only William, because William is well and truly aware of it. So William has been the one that has, I think, been going to Charles to say, you got to do something, you got to do something. Not only just Andrew, but obviously his own brother, right? And Charles is, well, we know the story with Charles, so I don't need to go there, but eventually he did it, and look how quick it could happen, right? So when I'm having a look at this again, you've got the inheritance, you've got the legacy. You've also got the brothers here now come through as well with the 6 of Cups. And the 9 of Cups here is, say, careful what you wish for, because it's reverse. When you've got the 9 of Cups upright, they have worked hard and they're entitled to do what they're doing. You know, like a lot of people that head into retirement will pull the 9 of Cups because they've worked hard all their life. And, you know, sometimes they have accolades. They also have a wish too when they go into retirement, right? Just another spin on this card. cards have many, many meanings. But when you've got the Nine of Cups reversed, all I can see is be careful what you wish for and stop being so entitled, because you know what? Your titles are going to go very, very soon. Very, very soon. Stop doing all this BS. This campaign that you're starting, or the PR that keeps changing all the time. Communications manager, I believe, is gone again. Stop it and stop the merching on the titles. They are being watched for a change, right? I'm not saying Charles wasn't aware of it, but he wasn't dealing with it. Now he is. It does appear that Charles is dealing with it because William is ropeable with what's happening. And every time Princess Catherine comes out and does something, and knowing what all the horrible things that have happened to her, well, now she's coming out, right? She's looking gorgeous, looking beautiful, she's smiling, she's looking radiant, and every time they do something, you can almost sit there with a stopwatch and count how quick they get something out. And William is sick of it as well. So, the reason why he's doing this Hatgate is because she actually tells him. She tells him where to go, what to do, what to say, and now what to wear. The deep story here is verification from a previous reading. Charles is watching very, very carefully now, and things just might happen. Be careful what you wish for, gruesome twosome. Okay, well, now I know. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.